Water is life, goes the very common expression, an expression, by the way, that you find in languages all over the world, and it makes sense. When people don't have water, they die. And when they don't have safe drinking water, they get sick, they watch their children die. And when they don't have enough water, they can't grow crops. They go hungry, you get famine, or their livestock die.
It is serious. In total, there are about 1.2 billion people without access to safe water. 88% of the people in rural Ethiopia don't have access to safe water. And the situation in Kenya, rural Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda is equally bad.
Part of India, almost 40% is water stressed in India because the management is not there. The water is there, but there's absolutely no water management.
Women are having to walk between 6 and 12 kilometers a day. And when I say women, I'm including girls, 13, 14-year-old girls, or even younger, who should be in school, should be learning.
The whole job of looking for water can take up to 6 hours a day. And we are only talking about 20 to 40 liters. Can you imagine how a family of, say, 10 can survive on 10 liters and spend 6 hours every day looking for that water?
The other impacts are evident that if a family bread earner is sick because of parasites or an infection, he doesn't produce an income.
Without clean water, you will never really win the battles against hunger. You'll never, certainly, win the battles against the health issues that we face. And if you deny people access to water, then you have no hope of helping them to learn to read and write and to be educated and to be able to do something about the issues of poverty. So water really is, it's a keystone to everything that we do internationally.
What Rotary does, whether it's Polio Plus or many other activities, is it's working where the people are living, and it's finding practical technologies that can make a difference. And so for water, it's drinking water, water for farming, water for livestock. It's water for the livelihoods of the community, and Rotary can play a huge role in this.
By the year 2015, we want to reduce by 50% the number of people without access to safe water. That's the Millennium Goal, and which we in Rotary are buying into.
So this is a big challenge, but it is a challenge that can be met with the technologies that we have if the commitments are made to act.
We want every Rotarian, 1.2 million of them, to become familiar with the water issues in the world. We want every Rotary club to become involved in a water-related project of one kind. Rainwater harvesting is the biggest opportunity for the future, particularly in Africa and India, where there's a shortage of rainfall and they have drought. There we want to catch every drop of rain that falls.
I always say, don't hold the umbrella like this, hold it like this. You know, you can collect this water, stop this water. So these projects, I think, are going to change the lives of the people.
The longest dry period we get is about 90 days. But if you have a water tank which can hold about 10,000 liters, for drinking and cooking purposes, that water is enough for those 90 days. So the tank is actually a very important thing for the women.
Our rainwater collection is generally from tin-based roofs. through a series of gutters and then collected into the tank which the people build. It's a very simple, cost-effective solution. $365 for a tank.
When we began about 5 years ago, the dream John Bourgois had was to build 1,000 tanks in 10 years, over 10 years. That was mean we're going to build 100 tanks every year. It looked like a very big dream. In fact, it looked like we could never achieve it. But 5 years down the road, we're almost near having 1,000 tanks.
So far, we've built 800 tanks, and as we go, it's always under continuous improvement and trying to figure out better ways to do things, better designs of tanks, better shallow wells, etc.
Our project in the Dominican Republic is almost entirely biosand filters because in almost all of the areas we visit, they have access to water, even sometimes a water tap at the house, but the water is polluted and the children are sick. And it's amazing the amount of improvement in health when you install a point-of-use sand filter in each home.
It's a very simple technology developed a number of years ago. You simply put the water into the filter, it filters through sand and gravel. By back pressure, it filters out the tube and filters out about 100% of the parasites and 85% of the bacteria. We realized we had a technology that was very valuable. We also realized that there were applications that would require a lighter weight filter.
With the concrete filtering, it's 300 pounds each one. You have to carry it. You can fill more. At least 4 men have to carry it. And now this filtering, I can carry those.
We have put together a partnership led by International Aid, which is a medical humanitarian organization, and Rotary clubs and Rotary districts in Michigan and Canada. We're going to be making this filter, we're going to be making it inexpensively, and we're going to be distributing it to our friends throughout the world. The biosand filter is not a silver bullet. The biosand filter is one of many solutions that we need to work with if we are to achieve the Millennium Goals in the next 10 years.
Getting a community buy-in is absolutely critical. In fact, we've put together a set of criteria which we hope the local Rotary Club will adopt. The first is, it should be needs-driven. We don't want it to be driven by some new technology which is inflicted on them. Let's find what the need is in the community. Secondly, the Rotary Club. The local Rotary Club has to be committed to spend time and money. We also want, and this is even more important, to create the equivalent of a Rotary Community Corps.
The Rotary Community Corps is a group of persons of the community that Rotary Club prepare to work for the community.
We found this model where we have an RCC and then a Rotary Club to work very well. There is control. You're dealing with the grassroots people. They are organized in a recognized organization. They are reporting to the Rotary Club. And we think that should be the best way of doing this kind of projects.
They put their time and effort and they control their labor in a far more efficient manner than we ever could because they believe in what they're doing and what they're getting out of it. So their contribution is time and a lot of effort, a great deal of effort.